What's up guys, it's Jada here with a tips and tricks video. I guarantee by the end of this you will have learned at least one thing, I hope. So we're just going to jump right into this. We are talking about the Raven first, and an underused spell in the game that isn't used very often, the Seeker Missile. Little known fact, can actually target your own units. So what does this mean exactly? Well, you can take a Banshee, you can cloak it, and you can attach a Seeker Missile to it. So when you hover directly over a group of units, not actually practical, I would say, but a pretty fun trick. They don't see the Seeker Missile coming, they don't actually hear it, and it can be pretty brutal when you attach two of them, as you can see, but you do lose the Banshee. And I'm just going to show you what it sounds like, what it looks like from the enemy's perspective here. And as you can see, that Marauder clearly knows what's up. He does not want any part of this. Now, I wanted to show if this strategy was viable to use on a mineral line, but the short answer to that is nope. Maybe 8 or 9 SCVs if you're lucky, and let's be honest, a Cloak Banshee will do that anyways. And right here I wanted to show that even if the Banshee dies, the Seeker Missile will track where it died at and still blow up. The auto turret can actually be used as sort of a makeshift wall off. It can actually be repaired and can help in a counterattack scenario. Now combine this wall off tactic with an 8 Marine drop at the back of a Zerg's base, and it can quickly become a nightmare for Zerg to have to deal with. Just be careful of Banelings. Up next we have killing creep tumors with Hellions. Splash damage. Basically, maybe your scan went down, you know where they are, but you didn't get a chance to kill it, so you can use your Hellions to take out creep tumors. And here I'm just showing that with a medevac on a Marauder, it actually won't die with 3 Hellions on it, even if they have blue flame. So that's good to know. And if wings happen to show up to the party, you can just get out really easily, pick all your units up. The same idea can be applied versus Dark Templar. You can just target one of your structures, and it can either buy a lot of time, say you're in a situation where you don't have detection at the time, but it is tricky to pull off. It does take some practice for sure. I expect a player much better than myself would be able to do at least something fancy with this and make it work. So here I was playing with the Colossus and showing off that it can go over a Ultralisk and a Thor, which actually isn't the reason I put this clip in. Basically, I ended up attacking my own unit on accident, and I was like, did it do no damage? And I played around with it a bit and figured out that if you move the Colossus right after you attack your own units, it does no damage, and I had to test it against hostile units, and the same rule isn't applied. So you know, most pros probably already know about this, but it's still pretty damn cool. The same sort of idea can be used with you know, that we use with the Hellions, that we can use with the Colossus. So again, if you ever find yourself without detection, you can use this sort of strategy and either buy time or make roaches unburrow because they will think you have an observer out, or handle a Dark Templar in your base. So this last part, I'm just going to show a few ridiculous things with the Phoenix I thought I would put in. You know, this first one, I don't think there's any actual purpose, but you can pick up your own units with the Phoenix, and this was the only scenario I could come up with. say a Terran scans your DT and they have Hellions, you could pick it up, or burst roaches maybe, I don't know. You can lift units out burst turrets also, and the turrets will actually shoot them, which I found interesting. Also, you can lift a merging Archon and even Zerg eggs, and the timer will stop on them while they're lifted. So that's all I got right now, guys. Go check out Approaching Nirvana. They made this track. They are very, very awesome. I will put their links in the description. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.